for $4.63 and 2 packs of 12-ounce NyQuil, DayQuil, Severe Cold and Flu on rollback for $13.79.
Walmart shopper 1, coughing guy 0.
Save money, live better, Walmart.
It's Never Say Die versus Refuse to Lose. Giants Royals, the Fall Classic on KNBR 680.
All right, back here at AT&T Park is the folks that were in charge of the flag. They are slowly departing. And let's enjoy some music from the folks from Beach Blanket Babylon.
Other places only make me love you best. Tell me you're the heart of all the golden west. The golden west. San Francisco, welcome me home again. I'm coming home to go roaming. Now, San Francisco, welcome me home again. I'm coming home to go roaming no more.
So that's the cast from Beach Blanket Babylon. So on a scale of 1 to 10, Mike, how did you think the national anthem and this was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Little Big Town, 10. One of the best we've ever heard.
And this is always a 10. These two guys get on it.
Beach Blanket Babylon, you got to give two handfuls of bacon. That's a 10. That's fantastic. The atmosphere right now is off the charts. Every season, Bill.
At center field and Lorenzo Cain in right field. Why? Well, Ned Yost wants his best team defensively on the field because it's such a difficult outfield to play. 7 different angles to this outfield wall. I'm not even counting those 8 different cutouts in the archways. It's a very difficult outfield. It's a big outfield, and that's why American League teams have struggled in this ballpark. But don't look at the Kansas City Royals as an American League type team. They're more of a traditional National League team. I think they're well suited for this ballpark.
Yeah, I mean, they run, they put pressure on the defense. Tom just showed you what they can do defensively and why they're going with that alignment. And so now with this pitching matchup here tonight, we don't know what we're going to get out of Guthrie. Don't know what we're going to get out of the veteran 39-year-old Tim Hudson. This figures to be another long night for these two good bullpens.
It really does. The key is going to be, can you get to the 6th or 7th inning and get to the formula that you like to have? Both teams are lethal out of the bullpen, and we're going to see that, I think, tonight. Particularly, look back at what the Royals have been able to do, the American League Championship season. When they get there, 15 Ks, 1 earned run, 14 2/3 with an 0.61 ERA. It did stop in the World Series, and we got a chance to see HDH get in action. They've done 8-0 when those 3 guys get in the game in the postseason, so they're lethal. Now, hold on, Giant fans. We'll give you a little love, too, because that bullpen is really good. Look at the numbers these guys have been able to put up. I really think, Joe, we're at that point now. 3rd game, you talked about it's going to be bullpen. The managers are going to come in big now. National League ballpark, National League rules, and some bullpens that can do some things.
Please give the Giants some love. It's about time.
It is, though.
It's about time. Here we go. It's game 3. Happy to be in San Francisco. They are ready here in San Francisco.
Did you see the speed?
This guy's team has been lethal. They played Royals baseball.
The Giants do it any way they can get it done. Hudson in charge, and the Giants back at home.
Sports Law. First off, still dominant. I was watching on Fox Sports 1. Insider Ken Rosenthal. Great. Russell Wilson. Jay, I don't know about you, but I am spent.
Almost 30 years in my last confession. Is there anything you'd like to confess? No, I think I'm good. Monday. You know, I just say that any conversation in therapy can lead to something good.
Make up sex.
Hyphen payroll, this is a problem. Later, make it rain. And they were wrong.
Anger management.
I don't want to blow up and ruin my reputation. Yeah, there's no coming back from something like that.
2 all-new episodes back-to-back. Mondays starting at 10 on FX.
Here, let me show you how it's done. Cool line. Usually I can't think of those things till later. You know what happens when the biggest sports in the world collide on one stage? Foxtoberfest. What a ride! It's been the thrill of a million voices meets the chill of autumn. It's been a celebration every Saturday. It's been the Octagon explosion prime time. And where the battle for the Women's World Cup begins. Welcome to the best month of your life. Foxtoberfest is here. This is America's biggest twin Michael.
$15% or more on car insurance. What a day. 67 degrees. The wind was really whipping around during batting practice. It's calmed down quite a bit. Only 4 miles per hour. See the humidity. I mean, it's just ideal here on October 24th. And so in just a moment, we'll see this guy, Tim Hudson, 39 years old. He's taken all this, all those years, all those pitches to get to this. His first World Series appearance. And when he takes the mound, the veteran right-hander who I think has been universally loved by any team he's been on, the A's, the Braves, now the Giants, become the third oldest pitcher in MLB history to make his first career World Series start at the age of 39 behind Jack Quinn. And Jamie Moyer, who was 45 when he started Game 3 for the Phillies against Tampa Bay back in 2008. 45.
Pretty amazing. The one thing I think about Tim Hudson, he's been on some good teams. We would have thought he might have had an opportunity. What an opportunity this year for him with the Giants.
Bruce Bosky told us, the manager, he would think at that moment right now, Tim Hudson going out to the mound after those 16 years, and what was it, 45,000 pitches. Wow.
Here's the lineup for Kansas City that'll face, brought to you by Taco Bell. Sometimes you gotta live moss. Escobar, then Gordon moves up. Lorenzo Cain hits third. Eric Hosmer in that cleanup spot. Then Moustakas, who is hitting ninth, is now batting fifth. Omar Infante homer game 2. Salvador Perez, Gerard Dyson is hitting 8th to help the defense. He's in center. And Jeremy Guthrie, who starred at nearby Stanford collegiately, will do the pitching and bat night. And we'll give you the stats for Tim Hudson. He started out great, Tom. 5-0 in his first 7 starts here in his new home. Good ERA, but 0-5 over his last 8 here at home. And he was dealing with a sore right hip. He threw the ball okay in the NLCS, certainly threw great in the division series. You have to believe the extra time will help the 39-year-old.
No doubt. One of the hidden secrets of the postseason, a lot more off days, and I think that does help older pitchers. Now you're talking about the all-time active leader in ground ball percentage, pitching against the top ground ball hitting team in the major leagues. Busy day for the infield.
Take a look at the defense. No surprises, and that means that Ishikawa is still in there in left field. Still getting used to playing in the outfield. Gregor Blanco is in center. He can hit the ball great, playing great defensively. Hunter Benson right. Stay on the right side. Brandon Belt at first. He's been swinging the bat extremely well. Good defensively. Panic the rookie. Shortstop is Brandon Crawford. Pablo Sandoval at third. Buster Posey is the leader of this team. He's behind the plate. Hudson in the middle of it, about to bring the opening pitch. Brought to you by Budweiser, the official beer of Major League Baseball. Here's to Budweiser. Here's to baseball. For more on Tim Hudson, we will send it down here early to Aaron Andrews.
Joe, thanks. You guys mentioned just Tim Hudson and how much he's loved by really every team he's played for. Talked to a couple of his fellow pitchers. Madison Bumgarner telling me he thought about it every single day during this postseason, how the team wants to go out and win for a guy like Tim Hudson. And Ryan Vogelsson saying it best today, saying he hopes Tim really takes a second to look around and take it all in before he delivers that first pitch today. Tim?
Thank you, Aaron. 214 big league wins. That is number one among active pitchers. And Hudson's active tonight. Escobar has been active in that leadoff spot. And here on Fox tonight, off we go in game number 3. As hammered into left field, down into the corner. This ball is off the base of the wall. And Escobar on the first pitch starts it with a double. He's waited that long to throw a pitch in the World Series, and he's greeted with an Escobar double.
Well, the saving grace is that the ball stayed in the park. It's a high ball up. Supposed to get it down. A little extra adrenaline. He might be high on his pitches, and Escobar jumped on it. He has changed this lineup, and I really believe the lineup tonight for the Royals is their best lineup all season. Just the way they're able to match up.
Look at the look on the face of Tim Hudson, like 45,000 plus pitches in the big leagues, and bang, a double to start his first World Series first inning.
I think he thought that ball was gone.
Here's Alex Gordon. In the number 2 spot, rolls over to first, advances the runner, comes to the back, one away. Jim Reynolds is the home plate umpire tonight. Ted Barrett, who walked in looking like $1 million with the fedora and suit. I think it was unbelievable. He's at first. Hunter Wendelstedt is second. Jeff Kellogg is the crew chief. He's at third. Jeff Nelson.
Hey, there's a tag on top of fucking
who was on the field the first 2 games, is now in New York.
I find it interesting here the defense is playing back. We brought the infield in early on certain occasions. Now you got them back with the runner on third. 1 out. Playing to keep away from big inning.
Well, here is Lorenzo Cain. He's been red hot. And he lays off the pitch down in the way ball 1.
It was interesting to me to see Tim Hudson throw a 4-seamer with his first pitch. It's really not his bread and butter. He'll live downstairs with sinkers, cutters, and splits. Rarely he likes to change the eye levels with the 4-seamer up. There's nothing to change off of. And Escobar, like a lot of these Royals hitters, they love jumping off first pitches.
Something Lorenzo Cain talked to us about before the game. Looking first pitch fastball. Didn't get a fastball. Laid off ball 1. Trying to put the Royals on top here in game 3. That's inside 2 out.
Well, I thought it was interesting, Tom. 2 pitches, and they got a runner at third base. And now he takes 2 pitches. 4 pitches in, he's in big trouble. 2-0 count. Runner on third.
That's the 2-seamer. That's the bread and butter. He looked in and wanted that one.
Cain waiting for a 2-0. He went around 2-1. No appeal by the home plate umpire down to Ted Barrett. Jim Reynolds says strike 1.
This is when you want the umpire to check. Well, you always complain as a hitter, can he see the bat and the ball at the same time? That's the same take he took on the first pitch. Feel better if they appeal and they call it the way that way.
Yeah, infield back. They'll give up the run for the out. That's a strike, and Cain can't believe it. It's 2-2, and neither can the dugout for Kansas City. He's shot.
Jim Reynolds behind the plate, working his first World Series game. He's not been behind the plate since the regular season. We're scheduled to work Game 4 of the ALDS between the Royals and the Angels, but that series was a sweep. So Jim Reynolds actually to stay sharp. He went to the Arizona Fall League to see some pitches.
Here comes the 2-2 from Hudson. He checked his swing on ball 3, and a nice piece of work by Posey to block it. Full count. On deck is Eric Hosmer. Our broadcast is also streaming live on the Fox Sports Go app and FoxSportsGo.com. And for coverage of this game in Spanish is tuned to Fox Deportes.
I like the intelligence right there of the pitch, that you got him, knows that he wasn't getting the ball in on sinkers and kept swinging on the ball away. See if he chases one. See if he get a call.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That's to the shortstop. Crawford will go to first with the Royals take a Game 3 lead. And that's just producing a run.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Well, I was going to start to cut you off there. That's a great hitting. And then it looked like a base hit to Bush, but you get a bad call on you. You check swing on a slider. You know you got to swing and put a ball in play. And all he's doing is trying to make contact. With them backing the infield up, you just put the ball in the middle and pick up the run.
That's the difficulty with a guy like Hudson rather than Bumgarner. He doesn't have really the ability to put hitters away with a swing and miss pitch. Picking the contact, nice job by Cam.
Now the base is empty, 2 out. Here's Hosmer. Ball 1 down and in, and not to make too much of it, but coming on the air talking about the Royals playing like a National League club, maybe even a National League club from the 1980s. They get the double, with a ground ball to move them over, and a ground ball to score. And they're not laying back waiting for 2-run, 3-run home runs.
No, and I think the comparison, if you look at this split from Hudson to Hosmer, the comparison is your 3-hitter. Lorenzo Cain will drop a bunt on you in a heartbeat. That may not happen on most American League teams. They're going to be swinging away.
Here's the 1-1. That drives Hosmer off the plate, ball 2.
They have not shown Hosmer many fastballs in the zone in this series, and that's why it's kind of a show pitch. He's going to hit a lot of changeups, and in Hudson's case, the split.
25th birthday today for Eric Hosmer, and his present is to bat that fair ball in the World Series. A high throw in the air. And so the birthday boy is retired. He talks to the umpire as he grounds one over the back. What a play by Felt. And the 39-year-old on the other end. Kansas City jumps on top in the first inning of Game 3.
Kershaw, still dominant. I was watching on Fox Sports 1.
Let's go to Hitting Morning.
More from Peter Schrager.
Insider Ken Rosenthal.
Over to Chris Hamilton.
Oh, boy. The great Phil Jackson. Rafael Nadal. Jimmy Johnson.
Johnny Manziel.
Steel Quinn.
Ronaldo. Russell Wilson. Mike Trout. Anderson Silva.
Jay, I don't know about you, but I am spent.
Hello. Glad to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. Where's my burrito? Where's my burrito?
All you need to know is here on Fox Sports Live.
Kershaw, still dominant. I was watching on Fox Sports 1.
Insider Ken Rosenthal.
Peter Schrager. Russell Wilson.
Steel Quinn.
Johnny
Jimmy
Manziel.
Johnson. Jay, I don't know about you, but I am spent.
This is America's Biggest. Join Mike Hill and Molly McGrath as they take you game by game across America. Your night begins with America's Pregame, weeknights on Fox Sports 1.
Harry lost the woman I love. I'm not gonna lose my club.
Last time I heard you share your vision, we were talking about cutting the ties to the things.
You gotta live Moss. And by Garmin, Devo Fit. Join the movement. How about the lineups? Good time for that. Brought to you by Taco Bell. Sometimes you gotta live Moss. Same look. Bruce Bochy keeping it simple. Gregor Blanco, Joe Panic, Buster Posey at the top. Pablo Sandoval, Hunter Bench, Brandon Belt middle. Travis Ishikawa, Brandon Crawford, Guthrie, who has really finally fulfilled promise in the big leagues, making a start here in Game 3 with a one-run lead.
Look at those multiple choice tests you had in school. It seemed like there were multiple right answers. That's just like facing Guthrie. 5 different pitches and throw them at any time. Loves to throw the curveball, especially first pitch to left-handers.
We'll see with Blanco, who led off Game 2 with a home run into right on a 3-2 pitch. And the young right-hander, Rodano Ventura. A strike from Guthrie. Here's Angel Pagan. He left a huge void in this lineup. When he went out with a bad back in September, he's been dealing with injuries the last 2 years. Leadoff hitter, switch hitter, the center fielder. So they are not at full strength. They also obviously don't have Matt Cain, who had a procedure on his elbow, a great right-hander. Not Tommy John. That knocked him out for the year. Here's the fly ball into left center field. To his right is Dyson. You know Dyson's in center. But the rest of it. Dyson's right. You've got Alex Gordon, 3-time Gold Glove Award winner, former third baseman. And over to our right, Gerard left. You've got Lorenzo Cain. That is the best defensive outfield you'll find in baseball in a tough outfield here in San Francisco. Hosmer and Infante on the right side. Escobar and Moustakis on the left side. Salvador Perez catching Guthrie. Here's Panic. Ball one.
Unlike Hudson, you want the infield, he's going to get a lot of ground balls. You want good infielding. I think the way Ned Yost has done this with the outfield, I believe Guthrie's more of a fly ball pitcher. That's the challenge guys with the heater.
Strike. Now the Giant fans are wrong on the strike call.
Well, as long as he's consistent, and that's all you're doing. If you're going to stay there all night, you better have.
That is Infante. 2 down. Go back to the play that ended the top of this first inning on a ball hit by Hosmer. Fair or foul?
Well, you get a look here. I think the key for me is I was watching Hosmer. If he's not going to complain about it, then obviously the umpire gets the call right. Here's why. Watch him fall. Where he falls at, his vantage point now puts him in the perfect position to see is the fair and foul. And this is just flat out cool shot right here.
Awesome. The 2 out, nobody on. Here's Posey. Strike one.
I like the point you made, Harold, about the outfield. Guthrie keeps it on the ground, but in this park, you got to defend a lot of territory. You saw that in KC, but here it's the asymmetry of the outfield wall makes it so difficult. Those outfielders are playing here for the first time.
Here's the 0-1. That's outside. Ball was strike.
You might be wondering at home, how do they get ready for that then? You come out early. They had to work out here. Yes, on how it carries.
That's into right center field and caught. Great jump by Lorenzo Cain. This is as good as there is at reading a ball off the bat and the closing speed. Cain in right, Dyson in center. Yost making the call defensively. Good play, Cain. 1 hit after 1.
Put it on free-for-all, though, bro. Put it on team deathmatch.
All you need to know is here on Fox Sports Live. Kershaw still dominant. I was watching on Fox Sports 1.
Let's throw it to you. Hey, Morgan.
More from Peter Schrager.
Insider Ken Rosenthal.
Over the curriculum.
Oh, boy.
Great. Phil Jackson. Rafael Nadal. Jimmy Johnson. Johnny Manziel. Stuart Quinn. Ivan Wood. Ronaldo. Russell Wilson. Mike Trout. Anderson Silva.
Jay, I don't know about you, but I am spent.
Harry lost the war, man, love. I'm not gonna lose my club.
Last time I heard you share your vision, you were talking about cutting the ties to the things that were killing us.
I don't have a vision anymore. Sons of Anarchy. All new Tuesdays at 10 on FX. Before every pass, before every lap, before every game. This is America's Pregame. Join Mike Hill and Molly McGrath as they take you game by game across America.
We're ready to get you warmed up for a huge night in sports.
It's the only place for serious sports fans. Sports One.
Okay, everybody, let's take it from the top.
3, 2, 1.
Has the movies. Has the movies. Has the movies.
Saw how that little kid was talking tragedies. He'll talk like that, and as soon as it loads up, I'm gonna boot you.
Truck guys can depend on great offers on the 2014 North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado. Stop by your local Chevy dealer today. It will be Moustakas and Fonte. Salvador Perez for the Royals, who got a first pitch double. Ground ball out by Kane, who made a nice catch to end the first. Up there jumping on the first pitch, and foul off the bat of Moustakas.
And you saw that sinker in on Moustakas. That's why he's getting right into the shift. I mean, good luck trying to get a ball between first baseman belt, second baseman Panic. Shake hands. How you doing?
Talked about it before game 2 that Panic works on ground balls out in that outfield. The tricky part for any to the shallow part of any, it will snake, zigzag around. That makes it hard. That is foul aside that play straight too.
I think also the game changer for second baseman now is you have to have your arm spin. If you go one step to your right, and if you have to go 2, that becomes as long as the throws you make to shortstop. That is a long throw to get that guy at first. So you have to have the arm strength as well. Watching Panic work was really a pleasure to see the arm and everything, the accuracy, the power, the strength behind the throw.
Here's the 1-2 from Hudson. The other part of it that he was talking about, Tom, is that small window with that weird angle that a second baseman has with belt going to the bag, and there's a lot of moving parts there. The throw has to be accurate as well.
A lot of things take you out of your comfort level. You might have seen Brandon Crawford, shortstop, with 2 strikes, exaggerate the shift even more. The information saying with 2 strikes, he pulls it even more than he does before 2 strikes.
He's trying to shoot at the left, but now still 1-2.
And you throw a split away, inviting him to hit the ball the other way.
Yeah. And one last note, too, on the window throwing that ball to first base. With a left-handed first baseman, you can pull the ball a little bit more on your throw, and he's in a better position. A right-handed first baseman almost puts you in a real small, I got to be perfect, because I can't throw the ball up the line, or I'll hit the run.
That's a 2-2 count now from Tim Hudson. we're officially on to the next topic. Stockis, 2 for 6 so far in this World Series. Hitting .257 this postseason, hit just .212 during the regular year. Glad you are spending your Friday night with us. Game 3 of the World Series. And that's going to left center field. So forget the shift. He hits it to the left of second base, and Stockis is serenaded by the moose calls out here in San Francisco.
Well, he's doing a nice job of really driving the ball all over the ballpark. Watch the late kick and the timing. That's been the biggest difference for him. He's seen a little bit more of a closed stance. Early in the year, a lot more open, and it had to force him to come way back. The balance was off, the timing was off, and he really struggled miserably.
Here's Infante, who hit a 2-run home run in that 5-run 6th inning in Game 2. And he did it. It was his first home run in 158 postseason plate appearances. Third longest all time without going deep. That's inside ball 1. Lemke leads that list. Good player he was for the Atlanta Braves. Ronnie Smith, who was an Atlanta Brave, Cardinal and a Royal. There's a 1-0 instead of a check on the runner. In case you're wondering, Stockis is one of the few guys in this lineup that does not run much.
No, but I think the Giants were thinking maybe a hit-and-run possibility. You want to keep him close.
1 for 1 trying to steal a bag this season. That's it. That's outside. The count goes to 2-0, and we have seen that the strike zone is more up to down than side to side.
This ball's away. They thought maybe they'd get a call on the check swing. Let's see if he holds up in time. Let's get Barrett got this one right.
Well, that's why as a hitter you want him to check. You know, you just feel better if he calls it a strike or a ball from the first base umpire than the home plate umpire.
That's a strike 2-1.
I like the point still about the hit and run, Carl, because really the speed of the runner at first is probably the last point in the calculus that makes the run. The most important point is the pitcher on the mound. He pitches the contact and he throws ground balls. You're not likely to get a swing and miss from Infante. You are likely to get a ground ball.
Good activity on the bases. Gets the movement, not going, and there is a swing and miss 2-2.
Well, we've watched Hudson settle down now. That ball's not high anymore. He's getting down where he'd like to be at the knee level and down. And we're seeing him get good action on his pistol. Can you blame him for being a little excited?
Not at all. Here comes his 2-2. It's forced away and Stockis stays put as Posey kept it close enough. Full count.
Doubled up on the cutter there. But the Stockis didn't get a great read. I'm not sure he would have gone anyway.
Runner goes on ball 4. A single and a walk, and it's 2 on with nobody out for Kansas City in the second.
I think they tried to get a little too smart right there. That's a lot what you were talking about, Tom. They're going to get ground balls and probably get some contact, so they're going to send the Stockis, but they come back with a slider instead of maybe challenging Infante to hit a ground ball. I know he hit a home run the other night, but that was the ball that's up.
Well, so now with 2 on, nobody out, we will look at the grip of Tim Hudson and what he brings to the plate.
Well, that's good. He taught himself that pitch before he went to Auburn. That's been his best. There's the changeup. Throws it a little bit harder than the split. That cut fastball you just saw, you threw 3 of those. And once in a while, you're breaking a curveball, especially the left-handers.
We've got a right-handed hitter up now, Salvador Perez, with the single and the walk, and Perez seems to have his stroke back. Ball 1 down from Hudson. Perez homered in game 1, the only run against Bumgarner, and then had that big 2-run double, and the run scored in the 6th inning, also lined out in game 2.
And Hudson's playing with fire right now. Perez got to stay patient. Get a ball up, see what happens.
Ron Wotus on the right, Bruce Bochy the manager on the left. Wotus the bench coach, and that's a 1-1 count.
Didn't look too sure on that swing, did he?
No. Got Dyson on deck, and then the pitcher's spot. This is such a key hitter for Tim Hudson with 2 on and nobody out. Dyson got on deck, hit this in his postseason, and then Guthrie, who's got 5 hits in his big league career. Good pitch on the hands, and got 1-2.
This is what I love about the National League game. As bad as it looks, first and second, no outs, he's got a chance to get out of this. Great movement on that pitch right there. But imagine he gets the double play ball, then you got Dyson, go ahead and let him do whatever, and he gets the pitch.
Tim's wife, Kim, sweating through it. Husband in a jam. Here's his 1-2. That is hit hard in the left. It's Chicago. Nice play. Run away. And a big out for the Giants. Picked up by Travis Ishikawa.
It's a great play. This ball just continued to carry on him. I think he thought it might dive, and that's why he ended up diving backwards. It continued to have a flight. He got that good backspin carry on that ball right there, and it just continued to take off on him. How Kimmerer.
Good look.
Just working over that foul.
We told us last time, look, it's a train wreck. Trying to watch what happens pitch on the mound, especially in his jam.
Well, that's a big out now with Gerard Dyson, the number 8 hitter. Did hit 269 during the regular season, looking for his first career postseason hit. Takes the ball. Guthrie on deck. And a lot of work for Tim Hudson already. Here's his 1-0. Strike 1.
2 good sinkers right there, which goes to me reminiscent of game 2 with Jake Peavy on the mound. Missing location a lot in the first 2 innings, got away with it, and then found it in the 3rd. You got to believe Tim Hudson here, with his 16 years with his World Series start, is also just trying to get himself into this game into a good rhythm without too much damage.
Saw Peavy, who got it together, pitched well 3rd, 4th, and 5th, lost it in the 6th. Hudson out of trouble. Tim loves it. So these fans here at AT&T Park. 2 on, nobody out. And the veteran right-hander gets out of it. Still a 1-run game after 1.5 in game 3.
Okay, everybody, let's take it from the top. 3, 2, 1.
Has the movies. Has the movies. Has the
Almost 30 years in college compassion. Is there anything you'd like to confess? No, I think I'm good. Mondays. You know how they say that any conversation in therapy can lead to something good?
Makeup sex.
I can payroll is a problem.
Ladies, make it rain.
Nothing wrong.
Anger management.
I don't want to blow up and ruin my reputation.
Yeah, there's no coming back from something like that.
2 all-new episodes back-to-back. Mondays starting at 10 on FX.
Here, let me show you how it's done. Cool line. Usually I can't think of those things till later.
All you need to know is here on Fox Sports Live. Kershaw, still dominant. I was watching on Fox Sports 1.
Let's go to Kenny Morgan.
More from Peter Schrager.
Insider Ken Rosenthal.
Over to Chris Hamilton.
Oh, boy. The great Phil Jackson.
Rafael Nadal. Jimmy Johnson. Johnny Manziel.
Still Quinn.
Ronaldo. Russell Wilson. Mike Trout. Anderson Silva.
Jay, I don't know about you, but I am.
Here, Major League Baseball. Here's the Budweiser. Here's the baseball. Beautiful night aerial coverage brought to you by DirecTV. If you call yourself a sports fan, you got to get DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV. Panda, Pablo Sandoval, the breaking ball for strike. The guy who has reached base in 25 consecutive postseason games.
Think he's got this date circled on the calendar? October 24th, 2 years ago. Fourth player in baseball history to hit 3 home runs in a game right here at AT&T Park.
Kicked off the World Series against Detroit. He started it against Justin Verlander. Strike 2. Sandoval, then Pence, then Belt.
It's a multiple choice question. Discovered or Perez, you got to go through a lot of science to find one that Jeremy Guthrie likes.
We'll check in with Ken Rosenthal here in a moment. 1-2 pitch, foul back. Good rip by Sandoval, who is 4 for 9 with a couple of RBIs in this World Series.
I just love how he locks in. You know, some guys mentally go to another level. He seems to have that focus and be able to crystallize it with every game.
He told us the other day if he feels like he's getting worked up, too intense, too nervous about things, he has the ability to take a nap in the clubhouse, which he did prior to Game 2. That is ball 3 at 4 count.
That's great too. Man, his plate discipline has been extremely good anyway, but especially this guy who loves swinging back.
Got under it, flies it into center, and Dyson can cruise on in for out number 1. And for more on Jeremy Guthrie.
No matter how Jeremy Guthrie fares tonight, it will be difficult for him to top in sheer quantity what he did pitching for Stanford on May 31st, 2002. Bay Area fans remember it well. Guthrie went 13 innings to beat Cal State Fulton in an NCAA regional. He said yesterday he threw 147 pitches in that game. Of course, he didn't have the bullpen then, but he does today.
Let's go down to Ken Rosenthal. I didn't get to even introduce you, Kenny. You're ready, just loaded, prepared. Here on Game 3. Kenny's dangerous after an off day.
Yes, he is. He works, man. He's got so many stories.
Let's say he's vested, but he's always working.
Here's Pence. Took a strike now, ball inside.
How about the big story Ken is working on today with Joe Madden? Everybody running around. Joe kind of shook up the baseball landscape today. Woo!
He is finished with the Rays. In case you don't know what Harold's talking about, the terrific manager for Tampa Bay has opted out of his contract today. And what he's been able to do down in Florida with what he's been handed over the years, he squeezes a lot out of that roster. And over 162 games where a season can really at times become monotonous, he has the ability to guide the team and really keep it fresh.
I think he's one of the best. You think about what they've lost now this year and Andrew Friedman. The A's getting the pricing on the manager. Joe Madden.
Here's a 2-2 to Pence. Full count. So where does he go? I'll put you on the spot, Tom.
I call Chicago with the Cubs. I really like the job Rick Nestor has done there. But Joe Madden, how do you pass up if offered that opportunity to win in Chicago? Nothing better.
Who's going to make the play? As Hosmer has to come off the bag, and Escobar did all he could.
This is terrific. Watch the last hop kick on him. And then he decides to go barehand. That ball kicked away. He's able to come with it. I mean, you don't get a much better play than that. To make a throw on line, on target, would have been very difficult. Talked about the arm split. That's like a third baseman coming in. You get open the full hand. You saw a great picture of it right there. And let that roll in. You got a big hand, and you got to be able to have some heck of an instinct. I've seen plays like that since Omar Vizquel pulling stuff barehanded like that.
What about Hunter touching the base with his toenails? He does something once again that makes you smile.
He's on with one out. Here's Bell. He's been swinging the bat great. Everybody's talking about Sandoval, Hunter Pence, Posey, Hammock, the rookie, Ishikawa, the hero in Game 5 of the NLCS. But Bell has hit .327 over his last 16 games. 0-1. One ball, one strike, picked up by Perez.
Now, I want to show you the defense for Kansas City. You see, Escobar is the closest guy to second base. A lot of teams will take the shortstop and move him over. They've taken actually Moustakas and moved him by the second base sign right there. He's the guy in the middle. So they put the third baseman in the middle. Instead of being the pivot guy on a double play ball, you leave the shortstop in his natural position to turn the pivot if you get the ground ball.
I know the statistics say what they say. And obviously the Royals are expecting Brandon Belt to pull the ball here. There's some mental aspect to this too. It has to be for a hitter who's looking out at an entirely wide open left side of the infield.
And for the pitcher too, there's a mental aspect. People who are not normally in places they are.
Runner goes. Throw down by Perez and got him for out number 2.
And that's another reason you leave the shortstop there. Who takes throws down to second base? The middle infielders do all season long. So now you don't have a third baseman taking a throw down. You got the shortstop. Watch this tag by Escobar. He gets it, swipe tag, and he's in and out with the tag. And I don't know.
It was close.
It was close.
He got it.
Yeah, he did.
2 out, nobody on, and a 2-2 count.
Great call for the ump, huh?
And it's Hunter Wendelstedt. Out in front of it is Belt. The count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes.
How about that job by Sal Perez, getting rid of the ball, the footwork. The reason why that guy's won a Gold Glove and up for another one this year. Ned Yost is scouting him when Yost was in Milwaukee. At a pop time he got on his watch of 1.83.
That's in the center, base hit. Stuck into the inning, 1 on, 2 out.
Finish it up. Anything below 2 is great. Talk about the pop of the ball in the mitt and the pop in the mitt of the fielder covering second. Watch his footwork. Watch him clear. That's the base hit here at Mount Belt. Fastball, I'm sure Guthrie wanted farther down. Belt's not missing any mistakes.
So he is on, 2 out. And Ishikawa, who made that good defensive play in left field in the top of this inning, is digging in.
I mean, that was such a big play because it changes everything Gerard Dyson could do at the plate.
Ball one.
Because you have the pitcher hitting after you, you got the guy that can fly, but if you're taking away one of his weapons, that's the bunt. He's not going to bunt with the pitcher hitting behind him. They got a double play ball out of it.
Oh, he changed up. Ishikawa way out in front of it. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's got a good one. You can see that there. A little bit different grip from Timmy Hudson, but the same run away from the left-hander.
Strike 2.
That changeup is the toughest pitch in baseball to hit. When you can back it up, you got to have some velocity to make it work straight, or have a big mixer. Here's the fastball it comes back with off the changeup. But the key is it's the same arm angle. So as a hitter, you're reading arm angle and arm speed. And when he can pull the string on you like that, it's tough to hit.
Around the plate, 2-2. Number 8 man is Brandon Crawford. He's on deck. The Royals will have Guthrie, the pitcher, Escobar, and Gordon to the plate in the 3rd. That's hit hard into right. Kane is there to end the inning. He's already made 2 good plays in right. That decision by Nick Yost paying dividends here in the first 2 innings. World Series in San Francisco, 1-0 Royals after 2.
Here, let me show you how it's done.
Cool line. Usually I can't think of those things till later.
Almost 30 years in college compassion. Is there anything you'd like to confess? No, I think I'm good.
Mondays.
You know how they say that any conversation in therapy can lead to something good?
Make up sex.
I can fail as a father.
Baby, make it rain.
You're never wrong.
Anger management.
I don't want to blow up and ruin my reputation.
Yeah, there's no coming back from something like that.
2 all-new episodes back-to-back. Mondays starting at 10 on FX.
All you need to know is here on Fox Sports Live. Kershaw, still dominant. I was watching on Fox Sports 1.
Insider Ken Rosenthal.
Russell Wilson, I don't know about you, but I am spent.
Before every pass, before every lap, before every game.
This is America's Pregame. Join Mike Hill and Molly McGrath as they take you game by game across America. We're ready to get you warmed up for a huge night in sports. It's the only place for serious sports fans. Your night begins with America's Pregame, weeknights on Fox Sports 1. This is America's Pregame. Join Mike Hill and Molly McGrath as they take you game by game across America.
¿Cómo se llama? Hey, Tragedies, go custom games, bro. Go ahead and go back. He's trying to bring him in.
MasterCard thanks everyone who helped raise millions to stand up to cancer by getting together for a priceless cause. Tonight we stand united in the fight against cancer with our partner Stand Up to Cancer. This year we lost one of the game's all-time greats, Tony Gwynn, an awful disease. We will be honoring not only Tony Gwynn, but that incredible charitable endeavor. Does such a great job raising money and getting doctors from all over the world to combine efforts to find a cure.
Tony's family right there you're looking at. Wife and family and grandkids.
Wife Alicia.
Yep.
0-2. Guthrie takes ball.
That was a tough one to take. When you lose Tony Gwynn, somebody I've known my whole life, really since about 17 years old when I first got to see Tony with his afro playing basketball at San Diego State. And just the smile and the personality is what you remember about Tony.
And laugh. I close my eyes and can still hear Tony Gwynn laughing.
There's a 1-2 pitch from Hudson. Guthrie just chops it. Right side for Panic. That little short on 1 out.
Every World Series, you see players that kind of stand out that you didn't know a whole lot about. Escobar is starting to fit in that, I think, in a lot of people's eyes. Panic and Hosmer kind of jumped onto the radar for me as I've watched these guys through the postseason, night in, night out, do something special. This guy, the bare hand play, the home run the other night, the double tonight, I think he's overlooked how good a player he is.
He waits for the first from Hudson and takes a good tailing pitch from strike one.
He got nominated as the finalist for a Gold Glove Award. He'll already have 3 of those on the field. He's looking to be a 4th. And Doug Melvin, the GM in Milwaukee who had Escobar, said he's the Andrelton Simmons of the American League.
That's down 1 ball, 1 strike.
I don't know if there's higher praise for the defensive shortstop when we compare to Simmons. He's not yet gotten that kind of attention. Hey, there, right there, Escobar, he's got a Gold Glove.
Escobar traded from the Brewers in December of 2010. Played it long, and he showed his range and ability on that bare-handed drive in the bottom of the second.
What I love about him, too, and Salvador Perez, always have a smile. They come to the ballpark with a smile on. Those are the guys that when you go through a struggle, they're going to get out of it quick. Because it's not going to bother them. They don't carry it with them.
Crowd gets into it with a 1-2 count. Escobar with 1 out. Steeders jumped on the first pitch, doubled and scored in the first inning, and he is now 4 for 9 in this World Series.
Must be the perfume, Harold. He started, Escobar. You smell good, you play good, I guess, huh?
You don't know what Tom's talking about. The Victoria's Secret perfume is what they've been wearing.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Spread it on for the game. MVP.
There's the 1-2 pitch. I think baseball players are superstitious. Ooh. I mean, you got some guys on Kansas City wearing women's perfume in these big games in the postseason. You've got Alice Gordon, the left fielder, who's worn the same hat all year and has to spray Axe body spray on the hat just to make it wearable. It smells so bad.
That is one aromatic dugout.
Go with the perfume. Look at that batting helmet. You can only imagine what his cap smells like.
He brought it out, let us. I held it.
then what'd you do?
Disinfect it after. There, right side. Nice play, Panic. He jams for the out. And a dig out by Bells on the back end. What a play.
Well, that's the arm strength we were talking about. Watch him go down, and he knows how strong his arm is. He's going to go to his knee, make sure he's got it, and stand up and still have the strength to throw it over there and get him out. Most guys are going to get to this point right here and start thinking about how do I hop up and get rid of it as fast as I can. He almost sets himself up and then lets it go.
Good call by the first base umpire, Ted Barrett. What a play by the rookie second baseman. Not phased by big stage at all. Strike one on Alex Gordon. Hudson has been helped out by his defense twice. Ishikawa last inning. Now Panic to his right here in the third. Strike two.
There's a mindset as an infielder when you know a guy's going to throw break balls down and good ground balls, that you come ready to play.
You're seeing a lot more balls either in the dirt or at the knees and below from Tim Hudson. Looks like he is settling in. 7 of his 8 outs on the ground so far. This time for Tim Hudson.
First of the night. He didn't need the defense after that pitch by Gordon, but he has used his defense tonight. We've seen good defense on both sides. We are just into game number 3 of this World Series, the evenly matched ball clubs. 1-0 Kansas City tonight after 2.5.
Sports Live.
Kershaw, still dominant.
I was watching on Fox Sports 1. Let's throw it to you. Hey, Morgan. More from Peter Schrager. Insider Ken Rosenthal. Over Chris and the great Phil Jackson. Rocky on the ball. Jimmy Johnson. Johnny Manziel. Steele Quinn.
Ronaldo. Russell Wilson. Mike Trout. Anderson Silva.
Jay, I don't know about you, but I am spent.
You know what happens when the biggest sports in the world collide on one stage? Foxtoberfest.
What a ride! It's been the thrill of a million voices meets the chill of autumn. It's been a celebration every Saturday. It's been the Octagon explosion prime time. And where the battle for the Women's World Cup begins. Welcome to the best month of your life. Foxtoberfest is here.
Here, let me show you how it's done.
This is where we get off.
Cool line. Usually I can't think of those things till later.
Almost 30 years in college compassion. Is there anything you'd like to confess? No, I think I'm good. Mondays. You know how they say that any conversation in therapy can lead to something good?
Make up sex.
I can payroll is the problem.
Ladies, make it rain.
You're never wrong.
Anger management.
I don't want to blow up and ruin my reputation.
Yeah, there's no coming back from something like that.
Good shit, boys.
Back to work is Jeremy Guthrie. Bottom up the 3rd inning. Crawford, Hudson, Blanco. 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Giants, down by 1. Strike 1 from Jeremy Guthrie. Guthrie, a 13-game winner during the regular season. This is his first tour through a postseason. His second postseason start. Started game 3 against the Orioles, pitched well by the decision in a 2-1 win. A guy who was drafted 22nd overall by Cleveland. First round back in 2002, came up. Never got a win for the Indians. 16 games. Named off waivers by the Orioles. Started to settle in. Traded to Colorado. Traded to Kansas City. He's won 33 games over 2+ years with the Royals. Nice dive. Infante. One away. We had a chance to visit with Bruce Bochy, the manager of the Giants. Brought to you by DirecTV, and the first question was about how Tim Hudson has settled in and how happy that would make the veteran manager.
He's throwing the ball well. I mean, the first pitch got away from him. They ambushed him, but he settled down and he's hitting spots well, keeping the ball down, and he's got a good breaking ball changeup going with it.
Yeah, and you've got a bullpen that, for the most part, is rested and ready to go. So you've got a lot of help out there if you need it.
We do. We have him covered, and hopefully he can get us somewhat deep in the game and keep throwing the ball the way he's throwing. He'll be fine.
Yeah, and meanwhile, last question, that includes Tim Lincecum, who you told us before the game is okay despite what happened in Game 2.
Right. We had him checked out, and he felt much better after that game. And next day, he could just barely feel it, but today he's good to go. He threw, during our warm-ups, and says he's all set to go. He's resilient, and threw some pitches a couple days ago, but he's ready.
All right, go back to work. Thanks, folks. They were concerned Lincecum pitched so well. By the time he was out there in the second inning in Game 2, as Tim Hudson is waiting for a 2-2 pitch with one out. Guthrie will have to throw another to Hudson. Lincecum really put his name back on a short list for guys that Bruce Bochy could count on. He hadn't pitched since the end of September. He pitched a good first inning and then left in that second inning of work in Game 2 with a bad back. But okay to go. Here's another 2-2. Well hit into center. That is Dyson. Hudson gave it a ride. 2 out.
We saw Lincecum leave the field with that back injury. Just something didn't look right the last 2 pitches that he threw. It was interesting listening to Bruce Bochy now talk about his stuff before those 2 pitches was so good. Now, he's actually moved up in a kind of hierarchy that Bochy has in terms of high leverage spots. By that I mean close game, you might see Lincecum before you would see Hunter Strickland or Gene Machi, who've actually moved down in that hierarchy.
Here's Blanco, who flies center his first time. 2 for 8 with the home run in this World Series. That gets away from Guthrie, ball 1.
And I thought Lincecum's outing, getting the work was important because it's been so long between. And we're in for a long series here. He's going to come into play eventually.
As he did in 2012 out of the bullpen. After dominating in 2010 out of the rotation. That misses, ball 2. This is 3-0.
They were getting that pitch a little earlier. Let's see if they get back to getting that again.
That's a strike, 3-1. The pitchers so far have been using all of their pitches, which is key. Either guy has a dominant put-away pitch. These hitters are so far off balance. Here is the 3-1 now. Got under it, into right center, and easy for Dyson. Let's go to the 4th inning, Game 3. Who's coming up? Payne, then this man, Eric Hosmer. Might be second. Well, it's still 1-0 after 3 in Game 3.
You know what happens when the biggest sports in the world collide on one stage? Foxtoberfest. What a ride! It's been the thrill of a million hearts since the chill of autumn. It's been a celebration every Saturday. It's when the octagon is begins. Welcome to the best month of your life. Foxtoberfest is here.
All you need to know is here on Fox Sports Live. Kershaw, still dominant. I was watching on Fox Sports 1.
Insider Ken Rosenthal.
Russell Wilson will play. I don't know about you, but I am spent.
Almost 30 years in college confession. Is there anything you'd like to confess? No, I think I'm good. Mondays. Did I just say that any conversation in therapy can lead to something good?
Make up sex.
I can fail as a father.
Ladies, make it rain.
And they're wrong.
Anger management.
I don't want to blow up and ruin my reputation.
Yeah, there's no coming back from something like that.
2 all-new episodes back-to-back, Mondays starting at 10 on FX.
All you need to know is here on Fox Sports Live.
Kershaw, still dominant.
I was watching on Fox Sports 1.
Let's throw it to you. Hey, Florian.
More from Peter Schrager.
Insider Ken Rosenthal.
Over the Caribbean.
Oh, boy. Great Phil Jackson.
Rafael Nadal, Jimmy Johnson,
Johnny Manziel,
Steel Quig,
Tiger Woods, Ronaldo, Russell Wilson, Mike Trout, Anderson Silva.
Jay, I don't know about you, but I am spent.
This is America's Pregame. Join Mike Hill and Molly McGrath as they take you game.
We don't have anybody worse than you, bro. Sorry.
By Geico, 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by DirecTV. If you call yourself a sports fan, you got to get through that. And it doesn't really matter where you point the camera when you're in this city or around this ballpark. It's going to be gorgeous, especially on a night like this. We hope that the initial indication of rain for Saturday isn't that is first thought. Both teams, at least to this point, have been told that there will be showers tomorrow for game number 4, but nothing that should stop play. That's okay, and a ball on strike. It's the only ballpark, really only stadium in the country where the worse your seat, the better the view. The players have no idea how beautiful this ballpark is and this view is. There's a 1-1. That's slicing down the right field line. Pass will get there for the out. What a play in right, missing 3 of them. 2 by the guy that just hit it, and now 1 by Hunter Pence.
This is a cripple. This ball gets away from him right here. It's slicing to the corner. It's going to kick around once it gets down there. What's where Lorenzo Cain is going to be? He sees this ball slicing, so he turned it on already. It's a heck of a play by Hunter.
Great play. That ball's working away from him. Like Kane, that first step is the key.
Here's Hosmer 0 for 1. Takes a strike. Looking for his first hit in this series. Out of this inning for the Giant panic. Posey and Sandoval. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing by Hosmer, strike 2.
The guy's got big here. One of the few fastballs he's seen over the plate. Just missed it.
Now that's the ball he should hit, but he pulls off, taking a little shot, maybe being able to put one in the cove.
Strikeout, second of the night for Huston. 2 away.
Turn is rolling. When you're mixing that changeup in with that hard sinker, it's almost impossible to hit it.
Yeah, you knew after that fastball you're coming back soft with the split. He wasn't going to double up. Great fastball hitter. Again, knees and below for Tim Hudson since that really first pitch of the game.
Hudson, it was with the A's in the Division Series 2000 through 2003. They never got past it, despite all that talent. Strike 1 in the second. Then he was in Atlanta in 05 and 2010. Finally got to the NLCS this year. Finally got to the World Series. He's pitched well this postseason. 2 no decisions. His team has won both games. See the shift on the infield. That's lost in for strike 2.
In a great groove right now. He and Guthrie both throwing the ball terrific.
is singled over the head of the shortstop. At least that position his first time up. Lead for 7 in this series. Reaching for it right into the teeth of the defense. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Good bats coming up. Panic closing. Stand the ball for the Giants to trail by 1.
All you need to know is here on Fox Sports Live.
Kershaw, still dominant. I was watching on Fox Sports 1.
Insider Ken Rosenthal.
Russell Wilson,
Jay, I don't know about you, but I am spent.
Yellow. You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a dome.
America. We're ready to get you warmed up, boy.
Apex is on probation. Yeah, use whatever. Hey, Daddy, I want to do this.
Presented by Chevrolet. The award goes to the player who best represents Major League Baseball through sportsmanship, community involvement, and outstanding on-field performance. Saw Roberto Clemente's wife, Vera, along with MLB Chief Operating Officer Stinson Chevrolet. The 1-0 Panic fouls it after an outstanding 18-year playing career. As you look at that gorgeous shot. The sun setting here on the West Coast. 439 home runs. Paul Konerko is finished as a big leaguer.
It's going to be missed. A huge impact. Obviously, you won the Roberto Clemente Award, but as a player as well.
That is respect. Meanwhile, Jimmy Rollins, 2007 NL MVP, World Series champion 08, grew up in nearby Alameda.
It's not a milestone this year, the most hits in Phillies history. Saying a lot.
Absolutely. Great guy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Panic. Gets under it. Coming to get it is Lorenzo Kane. That leads us right to this interview with Ned Yost. It's brought to you by DirecTV. And the first question about how he's gone with a defensive alignment and the good plays by Kane already. It's worked out.
No, it's worked out great. You know, both of those guys, Dyson and Kane, have tremendous range. You take Dallas Gordon in left field, and it's harder to find a team that has better outfield defense than we do out there right now.
Yeah, I would agree with you. The best in the big leagues with what you've got aligned in the outfield. Meanwhile, Jeremy Guthrie, you have to be pleased with the way he's throwing the ball.
I am very pleased. He's changing speeds. He's commanding the ball down. He's moving it in. He's just doing a good job for us so far.
Are we overstating it when we say it's a race to the 6th inning or a race to the 7th inning? Is that the way you manage the ball game?
Well, that's exactly right. You know, we try to get into the 6th and 7th inning, but the lead is tied and turned over that good bullpen we got.
All right, my friend, thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Buster Posey almost got his first extra base hit over his last 54 at-bats. It's the longest drought of his career, and that was fouled by inches down the left field line.
Almost as if Guthrie knows he's got that outfield behind him in this big ballpark and saying, guys, go ahead, knock yourself out, hit fly balls, my guys will get them.
1 out, nobody on. That's inside.
Well, Tom, that definitely plays into it. You know, you go into a ballpark or a conversation on how you're going to attack a club. Get to a big part of the ballpark, and they can pitch that way at home as well.
Here's the 1-1. Meanwhile, Ned Yost, he is one of the, in my opinion, he is one of the reasons why the Kansas City Royals are in the World Series here in 2014.
Well, we always talk about players improving. We don't always talk about the manager. They don't often get a chance to improve before they're gone. This guy's improved as a manager year in, year out. The poise.
Here's a ground ball to Escobar. Posey. 2 out.
Knowing your players, being able to settle in, and the confidence. They're ready to run him out of town in Kansas City, even this year.
You look at 3 things you need to know. He appeared 5 times as a coach, all those great years with Atlanta. 1 time as a player with Milwaukee. First as a manager. Where's number 3? The tribute to his very good friend, the late Dale Earnhardt Sr. And a former taxidermist. And he hunts with Jeff Foxworthy in the offseason. He's got an interesting, unique group of friends that he hangs with. And Sandoval takes the ball outside. Tommy told us he thought he knew what being a competitor was until he met the late, great Dale Earnhardt. And then he said, that's when I learned what it means to be a competitor.
And that was during the strike of 1994. He wouldn't work on Earnhardt's crew the last 8 races. He told us his job, I love the title. Rehydration engineer was his title. Sounds fancy, right? He was basically the water boy for Dale. He said, well, all the crew guys were working on the cars. He got to sit and talk to Dale every day.
1-1 the count. Said with regard to Dale, who are your friends in the NASCAR world? Dale said, nobody. What do you mean, nobody? You've been at this for this long and no friends, no other drivers that you're friends with? He said, I never want to look in my rearview mirror, anybody look in their rearview mirror and see me coming and think, here comes my friend. I'm trying to beat everybody else. Here's one to the right. In contact, showing his range. Good game.
Awesome defense, a little bit of hitting.
Good pitching. After 4-1-0 KC back after a word. From your local Fox
Guys, protect the bombs. Curan los bombas, por favor. Hey, don't rush out. 3 people watch it. 3 people watch these.
You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a tone.
Release the horns.
Where's my burrito? Where's my burrito?
I already lost the war, man, love. I'm not gonna lose my club.
Last time I heard you share your vision, you were talking about cutting the ties to the things that were killing us.
I don't have a vision anymore. Sons of Anarchy. All new Tuesdays at 10 on FX.
Almost 30 years in college confession. Is there anything you'd like to confess? No, I think I'm good. Mondays. Did I just say that any conversation in therapy can lead to something good?
Make up sex.
I can payroll. This is a problem. Ladies, make it rain. And they were wrong.
Anger management.
I don't want to blow up and ruin my reputation.
Yeah, there's no coming back from something like that.
2 all-new episodes back-to-back. Mondays starting at 10 on FX.
Before every pass. Before every lap. Before every game.
This is America's Pregame. Join Mike Hill and Molly McGrath as they take you game by game across America.
We're ready to get you warmed up for a huge night in sports.
It's the only place for serious sports fans. Your night begins with America's Pregame. Weeknight.
Same thing, boys. 3 on A, 3 on B.
joining Terrence Howard, the hip-hop mogul, and Taraji P. Henson as his just-out-of-prison ex-wife. You love high drama and amazing music. This is the show for you. Empire premieres in January on Fox. Well-pitched game, fifth inning, game 3, 1-0. Infante, Perez, and Dyson, 6, 7, and 8 hitters for Kansas City. Got that first inning run, an RBI ground out by Kane, and that's it.
Well, I think Ned Yost nailed it. I know he did for his own pitcher, but Hudson's doing the same thing. Keep him off balance, go hard, go soft, and throwing a lot of strikes and get ground balls.
Here's the 0-1 to Infante. This year and just take off. That's what they didn't. I mean, they were up and down and up and down, and that's how their season went. Infante grounds to Sandoval. One away. And he said literally, it wasn't until the middle innings of that he felt the click in the dugout. They one loss this entire postseason.
Wasn't that fascinating? I mean, he made it sound like literally it was like a light switch. Okay, now we believe we're not just a good team, but a championship team. Down 4 runs to John Lester, 8th inning. Try to get him to think like that the last 2 seasons.
Here's one back to Hudson. Flying it out now. 2 out in the 5th.
Guys, you know, one of the things you do as a hitter, you figure out what are they throwing. When you start getting these calls, and the umpire stays down both sides, he's going to live on the knees or lower, and make those calls. As a hitter, you got to adjust. That's why we're seeing the aggressiveness and so many ground balls. You have to go and attack the zone where it's at. Now, ideally, you say, yeah, make him get the ball up. But if he doesn't, you don't want to continue to live in the hole. You got to swing the bat. That's why we're seeing such a quick pace and well-pitched game.
There's Dyson taking on the first pitch. He out of the way. The pitcher hits behind him because of that Sandoval way in at third. Broken back to the bag is Belt, and another good inning for Tim Hudson. 11 in a row retired in this World Series. Game 3 by Hudson. Halfway through Game 3, 1-0 Kansas City.
You know what happens when the biggest sports in the world collide on one stage? Foxtoberfest. What a ride! It's been the thrill of a million voices meets the chill of autumn. It's been a celebration every Saturday. It's when the Octagon explodes in prime time. And where the battle for the Women's World Cup begins. Welcome to the best month of your life. Foxtoberfest is here.
Almost 30 years in my last confession. Is there anything you'd like to confess? No, I think I'm good. Mondays. Did I just say that any conversation in therapy can lead to something good?
Make up sex.
I can fail. This is a problem. Ladies, make it rain. And they were wrong.
Anger management.
I don't want to blow up and ruin my reputation.
Mondays starting at 10 on FX.
Before every pass. Before every lap. Before every game.
Join Michael and Molly McGrath.
Yellow. You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
Release the hormones.
Back up one. Those are booters. Back up one.
So much, Kim. Thanks for letting us bug you. You said watching Tim pitch in the NLCS was like watching a train wreck. What's it like tonight for you?
It's a breeze. I didn't really mean that. Yeah, it's a breeze. You know what? I'm kind of on a flat for that. It's nerve-wracking, I'll be honest. But
Just like a normal day, do homework, go for a bike ride. How hard is that?
it's hard. You know, we try to act like we're not, but we did some homework. We did some laundry. Just a normal day, and let Tim kind of do his thing. He did some things. So, but it's so fun. We're so thankful to be here.
Thanks for letting us talk to you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Joe.
All right, that great couple. In it together, Tim and Tim. Tim's doing his part.
He's worried, so he's had enough familiarity with the other team that positioning becomes very important. A lot of line out, this can ball hit at that, this can some nice plays, but you got to be in the vicinity to make those.
Guthrie now is retired 8 straight.
Custom game, bro. Custom game. Right, wait here.
Hard hit, but right at him, Fonte. That robs Belt of his step. Sponsored by Chevrolet. He's 35 years old. Rhythmic tonight.
So impressed with Guthrie and the way he's mixing his pitches. This is only his second start in 28 days. And right now, it's any pitch at any time.
Ishikawa is completely fooled straight one.
Yeah, that's the first pitch breaking ball to left hand. This third time he's thrown that tonight. Rarely have you seen him throw the same pitch in the same spot. 2 pitches in a row.
Playing Ishikawa to pull on the infield, then straight away in the outfield. The 0-1 pitch. He pulls it to the right side, more flat outs. Guthrie to the bag, and that's 10 straight retired by the Royals right-hander. 6th inning rolls in, game 3, still 1-0 Kansas City.
We're gonna set up their classes.
This is America's Pregame. Join Mike Hill and Molly McGrath as they take you game by game across America. Your night begins with America's Pregame, weeknight on Fox Sports 1.
Almost 30 years in my profession. Is there anything you'd like to confess? No, I think I'm good.
Mondays.
You know, I just say that any conversation in therapy can lead to something good.
Make up sex.
I can tell you, this is a problem. Ladies, make it rain. You're never wrong.
Anger management.
I don't want to blow up and ruin my reputation. Yeah, there's no coming back from something like that.
2 all-new episodes back-to-back. Mondays starting at 10 on FX.
All right, let's go.
All you need to know is you're on Fox Sports One.
Kershaw, still dominant.
I was watching on Fox Sports 1.
Let's throw it to you. Hey, Morgan.
More from Peter Schrager.
Insider Ken Rosenthal.
Over the Caribbean.
Great Phil Jackson.
Mike Trout, Anderson Silva.
Jay, I don't know about you, but I am spent.
Harry lost.